Yeah, you might need to car wash this one.
Well, we're already kind of in it. This is a pretty good.
Yeah, you can use the 180s.
We're gonna
Yes.
lose it there now. We should sit down. Oh no, you're going up again.
My auto alt is just
Uh-oh.
really not working right now.
Yeah, so now you kind of pumped it, so
Yeah.
now we're going to be out of it for a little while.
Just gonna get out of here for a sec.
Yeah, that's a non-autos move to try and do that. The
I
autos
didn't
are
do the
not your
move in
friend.
autos.
Oh, no? Okay.
No, I was hanging out there.
Mm.
I just wanted to wait for things to blow over, but that didn't really work. Yeah, I came up and was making a little move and then just wanted to wait it out. And for like, normally auto alt is just like doing little bits of this, but it was like slam, 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 slam.
Yeah.
I just got in one of those fits. So I'm thinking about trying to center up that spike that we're working on the middle of the porch, maybe.
The spike that we're sorry.
The stab that we're trying to get the thing, get the ring on, having that right in the middle of the porch.
Or even just slightly to the right. It's a little more presented to the, and back a little bit, so I can kind of come in and then go forward without having to get into the porch.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right on those, like reaching across and having to do that. It's like running out of room there.
Hey.
I don't know.
I need a quick.
For our viewers who are wondering how the weather is right now, it's actually pretty calm, which is why I think we're getting so much sediment that's just hanging out around the ROV. Yeah. Hey, Anna, could you throw up the front of the ship on the quad view just for a few minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, weather has been pretty kind to us the last couple days. As for what the two wired refers to in the update on the website, so this platform that we're trying to recover is 730 pounds in water, so that's too heavy for the ROV to lift all the way back up to the surface. So what the two wired refers to is we're going to be utilizing a winch that's on the ship to help us recover this platform. And it could also refer to everyone that's in the control van who's had too much coffee and are too wired as well. I know Anna and I were rushing for coffee before coming on shift.
Yeah, I drank mine a little too enthusiastically, and here we are.
And for the viewer who asked us to describe the shade of brown on the screen, coffee brown?
I don't know, maybe, well, previously, maybe tiramisu.
Ooh.
So coffee theme, but, you know, with some milk and sugar and stuff in there.
Mm.
Depends how you take your coffee, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a question about if we can grab the platform with both ROV arms and position Herc instead of using thrusters. That is a question for our ROV pilots who are currently in the middle of chatting about the operation, so I'll kick it to them when they have a free moment.
Let's see how this goes here.
So see the bean bag?
Yep.
I would nuzzle the
The
porch.
Orion corner?
Yeah, I'd rather the porch. Yeah, right there.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
And still step forward more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just kind of nuzzle the bean bag into the porch.
Do that 45.
Yeah, exactly, into the little 45
And
corner.
I'll try and keep it square to this face of the instrument.
I'd say either square or a little open to the right is fine.
Okay,
Like a little
sure.
heading to start.
Yeah, roger. Okay, see what I can do. I have no idea where the seafloor is, so I'm going to go really, really slowly.
So you can see the ring I gotta grab.
Yeah. No worries about landing on the cable?
No, Nico says it's soft enough here, it'll just push it in the mud.
Yeah, roger. So is this too far?
No, as long as I can reach the ring.
Don't have the scale yet.
See, you can see where I've been playing in the mud, where it's all
Yeah,
built
right.
up. That's kind of where I need to dig in again.
If I sit down right here.
Sure. Nice landing.
Okay. Yeah, come on. Touch down. And I think I'm landed now. What have you been doing for landing?
We're doing a little down, and we did have a bit of forward on, but we ended up taking that off just to kind of keep the water, the dirt flowing, you know, from front to back.
Yeah,
But I
sometimes works.
don't think it's necessary. Like, we felt we want to put it on.
I'll try and leave auto heading off.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Because last time it was kicking.
Yeah,
It was doing the swirly thing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm landed 50% down. We'll see if that's enough.
So my challenge here is going to be able to get there right. I tried to set it up to give myself a grab opportunity. Yep.
For anyone that's just tuning into the live stream, we are diving at Endeavour to recover a autonomous instrument platform. This platform is 730 pounds in water, and we're at a site with really, really soft sediment, so we're having some trouble basically lifting the platform out. And so our dive lead, Nico, is working with our ROV pilots in the front row, strategizing on the best way to complete this objective.
What's that?
What do you think? Do you want me to put some forward way on and clear it up more, or do you want to just be patient a bit more?
Well, if I'm going to grab this instrument and pull it out of the mud, I'm just going to be creating more dust, and then probably pull it out, shake it off, wait for the dust to clear, and then we could do like a fly up and try and see. The other thing is we can grab, we did this before too, the Orion grabs the corner nicely, and we could even like hold ourselves with Orion up above and then try and do that as well instead of free flying it.
Okay.
It's an option.
Well, I think you're a little far from it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might
Hello.
be. And now the instrument is just completely buried. Well, Nico, which options are you settling on right now?
Well, if we pushed the instrument all the way as like far right as it could go, like that bungee on the right isn't really capturing it right now. So if we grab the instrument and tried to push it right, that would bring, at least it would bring that back like metal T of it closer to the left strut where we want it to be. If there's a big offset, we'd at least close that offset.
Sure.
And then we could try the ring again.
Unfortunately, right now I can't see any of the instrument at all. Reach into the mud there and grab it. Grab something.
bobbing for apples or something?
Well, we know the top of it is going to be flush with the bar here. So
Yeah.
it's not too deep.
I
Right.
think I want to grab in this area, maybe?
I think you want to grab right about here
Yeah.
and then just jaws straight down.
Okay, can we zoom in, please?
I'll line you up better.
I think we have to get viz on this instrument again if we're going to have any hope of getting the important left
It's
bungee
good there,
on.
I think.
It's not right now. We know it's not.
What'd you do? Wasn't
It's over the
I'm sure
spike,
waterborne
but the
mud didn't
bungee, since
fill
we're
it up.
using this one on
Unless
the
you
right,
snowplowed it.
is just slipped off the edge of it. It's not capturing it. That feels like good placement. Maybe a bit further towards the platform. And
Let me know
then
if you want anything on camera, Josh.
Okay, I think we're good right now.
if you feel like you're hitting anything,
I'm just trying to like see if I don't think I'm hitting anything yet.
I would go further towards the platform.
Oh,
Yeah.
there, I think
There it
I might
is.
feel the edge there. I'm going to come up, go a little further. I can't really go a little further.
I bet that's it.
I think that,
No, I think that's edge
no,
of platform.
that's the edge. Oh, edge of the platform.
I feel like this is edge of platform,
Yeah. So I got to come towards the vehicle then.
maybe.
Look at how, you see the mud wiggle?
Yeah, the whole thing wiggles.
That is something.
No, that is swing and a miss.
That feels like the right position. I feel like that might be on the platform.
Oh,
I think I got it. I see the,
you got it,
the
yeah.
bungee's sucking
Yeah,
the ring is
yeah,
sucking down.
it's
got it.
coming.
But so I think the bungee might be on it. Because see how the ring is, I can't pick it up.
We see the T again.
I'd like to pan right
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, great, yep. I'm struggling to
tilt
pick
up.
this up, which makes me think let's pan over. Can we look at the bungee coming off the ring on the right there?
I am full right without retracting back. Would you like me to retract back?
Yeah, sure.
Bungee should be attached right about here, right behind the monkey's fist.
But the fact I couldn't really pick it up means it could be captured.
Mm-hmm.
So let's zoom in a little more. So we just want to see that little, okay, stop there. Okay, I'm going to,
That's full retract back.
Okay.
Coming up soon, right there.
so I'm going to try and pick it up again.
Yeah.
It's definitely the instrument.
Maybe it's not captured. Maybe that's
Yeah,
mine.
it's coming.
Wow, look at that.
Which one?
Oh, yay, it slipped out. Awesome. I think it might have been captured in there. Now I've taken it off the little strut thing, or off the little tray. Man, can't in here.
If it was captured on that bungee, I'm guessing it was barely on. Like you could have moved your arm to the left and then pulled up, and I think it would have cleared it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the bungee on the very right side. It's barely on
come wide, please.
Come
wider.
The sensor.
That's good.
Yeah, you can see that. It's just on the edge of it.
So do you want me to try and, like, I'm not going to be able to go under it, so. Do you want me to just pick it up?
I think we're going to have to pick it up because the more important one is this one, which is not aligned with the strut, which should be here. The strut is on the third square.
Third square, roger.
So I did have it just bungeed.
Just barely.
But now it's off completely.
That's okay. Like I said, the more important one is getting this captured, because that will actually capture the instrument to the platform instead of just...
So it sounds like you're leaning towards trying this ring again down here.
Yeah. Now that we can see it, I think we should get this lined up with the third square, and then try and do that ring. And as long as we get that ring, I'm calling it happy.
So I'm not going to do anything with this other ring after.
Because otherwise we should take it off right now.
Otherwise we should, well, I guess you could take it off and then, because I can grab it by the rope and I could pull it off the strut and then probably, bring it around and then try again.
Or pass this to the Orion, grab the ring with the craft.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's an option.
I think we should probably take it off if we have any hopes of using it later. But as I said, I'd be happy with just this one ring.
Well, like Trevor said, we could hold
pass it to Orion.
Instrument on Orion for a second while
yeah.
I get that out. Reset up, sure.
Okay.
Let's come wide on the Zeus, please. So see the cables going under that cable?
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
Oop, wrong way. I'm gonna go into crane mode.
Crane mode.
We can get an idea of how long these spikes are now too, when we see it.
How do you want me to, where do you want to grab it? Just beside this arm?
Yeah, that's fine. Shouldering down now.
I'm going to come closer.
I'm gonna azimuth right.
I'm locked right now, unless you want me to do anything. Let me go, I can go further away, closer, whatever.
I did the wrong thing. I'm gonna do this. And then I don't know, how's that? It's not my favorite, but it's not so bad.
I think, do you want to be on the right side of the cable?
Yeah. I do, yeah. Do you want to, can you reach that or do you need me to move?
Oh, I see.
I was just
could you
getting close.
Azimuth right? And
azimuth right.
I think you're going to maybe hit that cable right
Yeah,
now.
I might. Let's shoulder up a bit. And then I azimuth right one more time.
Yeah.
And then I'll wrist roll appropriately. How's that? Not my best work, but try that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go slow first.
Yep. don't really need to like crush it.
Okay, I've closed. I'm not locked closed, I'm just closed.
Okay, I'm gonna let go.
Sure.
You let go.
Okay, closed,
Nice.
not like crush mode. I'm gonna pan back right. Maybe I could do a slow shoulder azimuth. I don't think I will. That'll make more of a mess. Okay, I'm full right now.
Okay, can we zoom in, please? That's good there for now. Just gonna have to wait for a minute. Yeah, I can trade if you want. I'll finish this one little move and then happy to hop out. If you want to jump in. Yeah, okay. Okay, I've cleared the ring.
Yeah, good work. So we'll regrip with the Predator, and then we'll just take really good note of where this back T is and try and line it up perfectly with where we believe the strut to be. And then I think we should do this ring first instead of the right like we did.
Okay, I got it. Let's go wide on the Zeus for a sec.
So the strut,
Do you want me to adjust vehicle heading here? I'm pretty far right because of what we've done. Or we can leave it.
I can place this, I think, and then, yeah, maybe we'll think about it. It's pretty well lined up for the ring that we want to do, though.
we'll have to,
Yeah.
let's wait for Viz because the strut of the platform is lined up perfectly with the second and third square. So it's just like, that's how it's mounted, is on the second and third. It's wide, it's that wide.
Okay.
So we'll get RT exactly lined up with the second and third square, and then we'll try that ring.
How's navigating?
Is this spot still the same?
Yeah, are we still in the right spot? One per finger. Ooh, a new one.
Can you
Neat.
zoom in a little bit, please? That's good.
Again, so the second and third square is what we want to line this up with.
I'm gonna double check. I think I'm full right. Oh, I'm not. There we go.
Bit to the right. There.
Why does that cable look like it's so tight?
So I think there's a bead bag on the far side.
Raj.
I think I'm hitting the platform.
You could be that, or you're hitting the spikes on the strut and they're not going through the hole, right?
So there's a hole in the strut that the spikes go through?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because otherwise how would that sit on there, right?
Good point.
But I don't really care if we get the spikes through as long as we get close and can get the ring on both. If we can't get them through the hole, we'll just offset this to like
So I'm hitting something right there. You see that?
yeah. I believe you're hitting the strut and it's just not going into the hole. If we struggle too much with getting it to the hole, we'll just offset it so it's real close to the strut and then try and capture it in the ring side by side. But I have faith that we can get it.
And the hole is directly lined up with the vertical green between holes 2 and 3?
2 and 3. So I think you're a bit to the left. I think you want to come a bit more.
I think I'm too close to the platform.
You might be too close to the platform. That's feeling good.
I like that little click.
Yes,
Jumps right in
I'm
there.
feeling good. I'm almost thinking,
I'm gonna hold here for a sec.
yeah, instead of coming up anymore, it could be that you just went down off the ledge, but it could be that you've got one of the spikes in a hole.
I'll just never know.
There's no way to know until it's on deck. And by then it's changed anyway.
Yeah. If we ever need it.
I'm almost thinking let go and push down.
Let go and push down. Okay. You're happy with this alignment?
Can you not push down anymore?
I don't think so. I could try though. Okay, I'm gonna unhalt and slowly push down. Now I'm pushing the vehicle up.
Let me just look at the picture to see how high proud we're sitting.
I mean, it feels like last time we had the whole thing buried in the ground. Now we're like above.
Yeah, if it was through the holes, we'd be sitting just like the top of this would be sitting just flush with the rim of the platform. I think we're still proud.
Which is under the sediment.
Yeah, I think we're still proud. So we don't have the spikes in the hole. But I think you're down at the strut now instead of on the platform.
that platform side spike is stuck on some. Oh, there it goes. It was stuck on something.
Sensor. I'm not sure if you're quite lined up this way. This looks not lined up with the second and third. Might have to go more to the right.
Yeah, and I got to straighten the whole thing too.
How tight is that cable actually? Is that restricting your movement?
Don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. What is this part of the instrument?
This is the sensor itself. And
The
I
rest
was
is just the instrumentation that goes along with it?
yeah, it's just like the batteries and
Oh, okay.
all that. I believe I was incorrect earlier in saying it's a short period seismometer. Apparently it is a broadband seismometer, but it's a seismometer nonetheless.
Okay, see how that, like, go to the right, it dips?
I think because you're just falling off the strut and then it... So again, the strut is on the second and third, which you're now to the right of, I believe.
The camera's looking on an angle, remember?
Hmm.
Because see how the porch,
Yes, yes.
this Fletcher is kind of lined up? So the camera's over to the left of the Fletcher. Ooh. Ooh.
That magic?
That was like bonk, bonk, bonk. So I don't know if I'd like missed the hole to the left or went right in the hole.
Perfect.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's let the dust settle and see what happened.
Yeah. Even if you're just to the left of it, we might be able to capture it in the ring, even if they're just perfectly offset.
Yeah, I feel like I was going like down to the left. I was hitting it, left, hitting it, left, hitting it, and then sunk in.
Okay. I'd be willing to try the ring.
He's willing.
Going to try the ring. Okay, do you want me to let go of it now?
I think we're going to have to, yeah.
And I can always push it down or something. Okay, gonna let go.
I really like the vehicle position you guys have set up here and everything, so it's, oh, you're not
Stuck on it.
Let go. Let go.
okay. And how do we need to grip this to set ourselves up for success?
I need to do a yaw, hard yaw to the left and pick it up on the far side of the bungee in the ring.
Vehicle position is happy?
Field position's, I think, great. I think we're... Okay, or yeah, do you want to, I mean, do you want to sit in here and do it? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it was kind of a...
For anyone that is tuning into the live stream, we are currently diving at Endeavour. What you're looking at is a autonomous platform that weighs about 730 pounds in water. So we are working on trying to
Take it away.
recover this platform. And as you can see, the sediment here is quite fluffy and fine, so any movement, big or small, can kick up quite a cloud of dust, limiting our visibility. And it seems like the platform has sunk into the soft sediment, making it a challenge to recover. So there's been a lot of strategizing between the ROV pilots as well as the ROV pilots and our watch leads. You might have seen a couple of our other watch leads come in and out of the control van, and we're just trying to find the best strategy to essentially excavate this really, really heavy autonomous platform. This platform contains a broadband seismometer and was deployed in September. So we are just collecting it to check out the data on these devices because of the recent increase in seismic activity in the area. So back in March of this year, we actually detected 200 earthquakes an hour from around the Endeavour area. If you want some more background information on this event, or these events, I should say, please go to nautiluslive.org. There is a blog just talking about what we saw, what we detected, and what we think is happening at this site. You may also notice that the Ocean Networks Canada expedition, ONC Abyss, is slightly different than a typical Nautilus expedition. We do a little bit less exploring and focus on a lot of engineering and technical work. And that's because these expeditions are used to service and maintain Ocean Network Canada's 800-kilometer fiber optic cable connected subsea observatory.
Okay, Nico, sounds like the approach is exactly the same as before, but we think we have a slightly better setup.
So we're going to line the ring up with the strut, which we know is trapped between the second and third of these squares, and bringing that down here should be about here. We're going to have to get pretty deep with it, and I would say at least about this far out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that.
The strut is longer than the cross, you think?
Just barely, by an inch maybe, an
Okay.
inch or an inch and a half.
Okay.
But I feel like if we go to out that far, we're setting ourselves up for success.
So one thing we did to get the grab really good last time was we used the Orion. So
Want me to get that out?
yeah, it'll just, I'm going to grab the ring in a nice, easy spot, and then you're going to grab the
monkey fist?
the line that the monkey's fist is on.
Roger that.
And that gets me, without having to dig around in the muck too much,
Yeah, totally.
that gets me access to the correct spot on the ring, the spot I want.
Yeah, roger. Cool.
Okay.
I'm going to...
Yeah, let me know when you're done.
Done fussing?
Done fussing. Yeah, because the second I go for the spot I want, it's just going to be a mess.
Yeah, roger.
I have to put the jaws in the dirt.
Do you need to do any re-gripping, or can I just go for the grab? Oh, I don't know if I can get it, actually.
Yeah, I can just pass it to you.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and get close so it's not super bungee stretchy.
Yeah, there's not going to be a ton of room for stretch.
Yeah,
But
that.
having it in the Orion helped get a little more stretch out of it too.
Cool, lovely. Shoulder right. Eee. How about, I'm going to go bump left. Wow, spicy shoulder.
Yeah, they opened up the azimuth on the last. But it's probably set at 100%, so you might be able to turn it down.
1%.
Oh my gosh, okay. They
Really
opened it up a lot.
Okay.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. I have not tried this one yet, but it looks pretty tight. I don't know if they wrote that in the book, but that was what was reported to me.
Yeah, it says opened up as he, or an Orion as he left. I suppose I could open the jaws. That seems like a useful activity.
Yeah. The wrist thing is loose here.
That's what you want. You want it to change wildly when you're
Yeah,
not expecting it.
it's not great. Okay. What the heck?
There are flats on this. So if it's between flats, it might wiggle.
Oh, yeah.
There's like different set points.
Okay.
Endlessly frustrating.
Do I thread it out or in?
You thread it this way.
Oh, okay.
And the edge of the ring butts up against those flats. So I often wiggle this like in and out to make it land on the flats.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was not at all set up.
Raj. That's the 8th function.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't do anything to the arm.
Yeah, confuses pilots.
We need it sometimes.
Yeah. Get too big for our britches. Closing. Got it.
Okay, releasing.
Hey, Nico.
Yes.
That photo you have of the platform, any way you can share that with me so I can share it on our socials for anyone that want to see what the platform looks like?
Sure.
I have my phone, you can airdrop it to me.
Here, I've got it on Google Chat, so I'll
Ooh,
just put it
perfect.
right on.
Yeah, so I don't think I can share it right on the stream, but in a few minutes, if you head to Ocean_Networks on Instagram, I will share that on our story. So if anyone wants some context on what this platform looks like before deployment, you can
Okay,
get that there.
I think you can let go there.
Unclose, open. Want me to stand by for another grab or
Should
should I
have
get
it
out of
now.
there?
I think you can get out of there.
Okay, getting out.
Nico, I might need you to show me that position again in just a moment. I'll let you know when.
I'm ready with my pen.
Oh, sweet.
Now, I'm worried, okay, no, this should get it.
What's on your mind there?
I'm just worried if you had to rotate this at all, this bungee is just going to slip this way.
So I will try to keep that from happening by moving to the left. Thank you for pointing that out. If I move to the left, I think it'll pin it up against the jaws. And I think, let's see.
See, but now your jaw's at the low side, where
Rats.
you kind of want it at the high. It's going to be a tough...
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I might I'm gonna have to try this again.
Should we Orion again?
Well, I just got that just stirred up some sediment on the instrument, actually. Let's see where it lands.
Okay. Orion, standing by.
There is a way to hold it that I think will keep the bungee pinned there, but I do see what you're saying, Nico. How can we hold it at the top, hold the hoop at the top, but still have the bungee?
I see what you're asking, yeah.
Yeah, so it could be that we don't have the hoop exactly vertical, and instead tip the top towards the platform.
Yeah.
Hold it from the top, tip the top towards the platform.
Yep.
And that'll keep the bungee close to the jaws.
Yeah.
I feel like Josh tried all this stuff.
If your jaws are here and the bungee's at the top, would that work?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That means you want to grab, if the bungee's at the bottom, you want to grab it on the bungee to the right, so you can rotate and push it up.
Yeah. The bungee will end up catching at the jaws once I rotate a certain amount.
Oh, look at this little friend. Making a mess, but also quite beautiful.
What is it? A skate? A flatfish?
Ooh, it's a big skate. You can see it really well in the
what a monster.
180 cam.
It's huge.
Oh, wow.
The size of the
Look at the tail.
You're making a mess, buddy. We got stuff to do.
180 cam's got a fantastic view of it.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Beautiful.
There's another thing I was thinking about, which was potentially preloading the bungee with the Orion. So gripping the bungee with the Orion and taking some of the strain with it.
And having it just near the top of the where you're going to put it, and then you can just flop the...
Yeah, so I thought about that. That's like a little bit involved, and I don't know if we have the reach, but if this keeps slipping out of the jaws, no matter how I handle it, I think that having the jaws more vertical might be better because it won't, if I'm pulling straight back, it's just going to slip right out. But if I'm pulling with it, the jaws downish, then it won't have such a tendency to slip out.
Sure.
So that might, I think maybe I'll try with the top towards, first.
Cool.
And if it makes sense to preload the bungee with the Orion, we'll do that next.
And I think the jaws on this side and the bungee on this side is going to be the winning combo there.
Just because of the way I have to pull the elastic,
Okay. If you grab the monkey's fist, I can still load it up in the what is the thing called? Orion.
Orion, yeah,
again.
Absolutely.
Okay, you do that. I'll do this on. Boy, that azimuth's too fast now.
That's not the spot at all.
What if I lower the pressure a lot? That doesn't really help. What if I go crazy low? Oh, crazy low pressure does it. That works good. I can do that. I suppose I should open the jaws. I'm going to do one more bump to the right.
Okay, I'm halted.
Okay, bumping right. Yeah, low pressure is the way to do that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just turn it down to 17 or something.
Okay.
Am I close enough there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you are. We'll see.
Close enough to give her a go.
I think the strategy is not to ever pull straight back, so never have your jaws aligned with the direction of stress on them, and then letting go.
Roger, I'm locked.
And then it can't pull straight out.
So let's see if the ring is like, if we want the jaws and the bungee.
So I'm gonna
grab it
grab on the
underneath.
bottom, on the near side of the bungee,
Yeah,
and then I'm going to rotate around.
cool. That fits.
But I'm
with
gonna
how-
try and keep the jaws this one across the camera, so it doesn't want to slip straight out.
Great.
That makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
I'm like sanity checking everything. What is this insane thing?
Yeah, the consequences of dropping here are
Yeah,
higher than
there are
normal.
actually consequences.
Instead of just whoops, try again. You got
Yeah.
whoops, wait 5 minutes, then try again.
Yeah, just barely. Here, I can throw up that shot so you can see exactly, but what do you mean?
Trevor, can you open the jaws? Yeah.
Jaws opening.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to get out of there?
Yeah. Yeah, there's that problem of like, my jaws are pointed directly in the direction it wants to pull.
Yes, but as you get closer, that'll get less and less consequential.
I need to get further.
Do ya? If you put
Yeah.
the ring flat, it might be good. Because the bungee will be right next to your jaws, and the ring will be flat.
But I need it to be vertical when I go into the...
If you go for, if here's your bullhorn, you
Yeah.
go like this, you can go... Just. You can just say the word just
I can
there.
just do that.
Just do that, yeah, that'd be fine.
I don't know if you saw Trevor's little illustration there, Nico. It looked very easy.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
go like this.
Okay, do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Nico, do you want to redraw for me what you've got in mind?
Yes. So the second and third square is
Mhm.
where the strut is. So if we follow that down and come this way,
Uh-huh.
I think you're going to have to come out to at least here
Okay.
and then in.
And just do what Trevor did.
Yeah, and then just do that.
Ah, nice. Wow. Why is this bungee like...
I don't know what's
4,000
going
pounds
on
of
with this
tension.
bungee.
Okay, I think this has to be as far as we go.
Yeah.
It's
May I zoom in on the 180 cam? Any objections to that?
No
There,
objections
no
here.
objections. Going to go in a little bit.
are we getting a little floaty, Trev?
Nope.
Just
You're
okay.
pushing down a little bit. And
Am I?
it's the bungee pulling the vehicle towards
Oh.
the platform.
Roger. Can
I
you
think-
tilt down, please?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Boy, oh boy. I wonder if Doug's anywhere listening. Got a Doug comment. Oh, and see, you guys really set us up for here, didn't you?
Well, something has happened with the bungees because
I know,
these
I
were
know.
supposed to crisscross,
Right.
and they've looped around somewhere. But unfortunately, the sediment here is not allowing us to see anything. I think
got
you're lifting the sensor. So
Yes,
you
I
had,
am.
You had one ring.
Oh, man, this is brutal. Crazy they can pull out of the jaws at grip force 9. That's
Yeah.
like unreal.
That's a lot.
for context for people that aren't familiar, Grip Force 9 can crush a full closed pop can. Makes a pretty good explosion too. It's pretty fun.
Have you guys actually done it
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. For science.
Ask him how he knows.
for science?
It's a good way to, we're trying to figure out a good way to describe grip forces to people that are unfamiliar with it. They're like, oh, it's 1600 newtons. Like, no one knows what that means. But crushing a full closed pop can, people get that.
For sure, yeah.
I have to try really hard to do that, so yeah.
It's easier on your forehead, I've heard. You just,
Yeah, and for the viewer who is looking for the photo of the platform on
Okay, I want to
Instagram,
think about what just happened there so we can try something slightly different.
yeah.
I think that, so it ended up, I did try your scoop thing. I was able to do it with yaw, but I still ended up not being able to control the angle of the, it pulled so that it was still flat.
It went like this.
Yeah.
And then even if you had let go, it would have gone like this.
Yeah,
So it wouldn't have
exactly.
worked. So that's not
So
gonna work
I'm
either.
thinking that the next thing might be to try and take some of the strain with the Orion. I don't know. What do you guys think?
The downside of that is it might pull the vehicle in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's such a strong bungee, it's going to move the entire ROV.
I mean, it's already kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I might have been wrong on how far you have to come out, so you could try just a little bit closer. It seemed like when you did that scooping motion, you did grab the instrument. It's just you didn't grab the
so
strut.
it may be deeper.
Ooh, I got another question.
Yeah.
What is how far do we expect the bottom of this strut to be below the sediment here? Like, are we talking 3 inches or 8 inches?
Let me look at the picture. It's definitely not 8 inches. It's only a couple inches.
So if we did the same kind of thing, but instead of the jaws being here, they're across, pretty much exactly how you have it grabbed now, nice and deep there. If you go down like that, you end up getting a lot of the wrist under the sediment.
With the jaws, which side of the...
The jaws over here, and bungee obviously is going to be tight
Yeah.
against the thing.
Yeah.
Instead of doing this and trying to weave it where it's snapped out, if you do this, then the pulling force is not directly sliding it out. It's kind of pulling against the whole way.
Right.
And then you could rock it in.
Then
maybe.
then the jaws have to be at the bottom.
The jaws will have to be at the bottom. They currently are at the opposite side of the bungee, and you'd have to put them at the bottom of the strut, which is not trivial.
Right.
But if they're only, what is your guess there, Nico?
Oh, so if we estimate where the bottom of this frame is, which is probably around here.
Okay.
The strut is only an inch and a half below that.
So we're talking 6 inches to the bottom of the strut from the top of the sediment?
So I'm going to be burying the wrist to do that.
That would be burying the wrist, yeah, which I don't love.
I don't think it's that much.
But if the wrist is going to be at the bottom of
if you see here, this is green grading, like right at the bottom where that Delrin bracket is.
Okay.
And the strut is, I think, basically just 1 cube worth of grading below that.
Okay.
So this is here, and it's just an inch and a half below that, and that's where or less than an inch and a half.
Yeah, okay. So
we're close to it.
With the thickness of the cross piece on top of the strut, and then factoring in we want to grab it at the bottom of the ring, if we do this way, that would probably put us, I don't know.
I'm realizing why we need to get deep, though, is because, of course, the spike, if it is, in fact, through the hole of this strut, is deeper than that. So
we're not going to be going around the spike, though.
No, we just have to get around the edge.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. I don't know if you had any other ideas.
Just do it completely blind.
Just go completely blind and send it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's the thing that you're talking about doing is completely blind. It's this.
Absolutely. And I can try to line up bubble for you. The gauges are all good, and they've been solid.
Yeah.
Let's go to porch view, see what this does. It'll be a little off kilter and probably bad, but
yeah, what I'm looking for is the alignment mostly.
Yeah, this probably won't help you much. There's a bit of
it seems like I'm kind of in the territory here. But this is the problem that Josh was having, where I'm going to do a wrist yaw to get this ring vertical, and
Yeah,
it's going to put the pitch joint into the porch.
Roger. I can back away a little bit. Oh, but if I back away, then you pull me in, so that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I see. Yep.
So I think I vote let's give the Orion a try, because this is,
Yeah, Roger.
I think I've watched Josh try all these moves.
Okay, Roger. Would you like to, I think if you let go, I can shimmy the porch back away.
Yeah, reset up for this.
Reset up for this, yeah, I think you'll
Okay,
have to.
do you want me to drop it?
Yeah, that's cool with you, Nico?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've also tried holding the platform with the Orion to do it too.
Yeah, Roger.
Okay, gonna drop it.
Okay.
Oh, so now I can't let go of it? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, I think what it's telling me is that I should try again. At least let it pull it out of my...
Yeah, right. Good
yeah,
call.
let it do the job for me. There we go. It's a very awkward arm place to be.
I can give you a bit more down force.
Okay, that'd be great. I think I'm pushing on the instrument or something.
Yeah, you are pushing on the instrument there. So you try there and go a little bit deeper.
It's an arm geometry problem now. Like it's just, we're very close in.
I don't think you've captured either there. Before you were capturing the instrument, but you were very close there.
You mean here?
Yeah, and can you go any deeper from there?
Yeah.
I feel like you're lifting the instrument.
Oh, chance that we're around the cross piece, but not the strut, maybe?
Possibly. Which honestly I'd take as at this point.
Nope.
So when you try and go down there, I feel like you're hitting something.
Ooh. Dang.
Nope. It's here.
That feels
That's
left.
too far left.
Okay.
That's just because you were pulling the instrument up and it was showing. Right there. Okay, you're moving the instrument.
I don't think I was too far left. The actual cross of the instrument is over here.
Oh, that means it's moved.
I watched it moved. I watched it move when I picked up the instrument just now, over here.
How about on this side, we forget about trying to get it around the strut. We just get the bungee around the cross of it, and then we need to secure it with the right side as well.
The right side is equivalently tight, is that correct?
Less tight, I'd say.
Okay. Annoyingly tight, but not obnoxiously tight.
Correct.
Roger.
There's something right near where I'm working right now.
Yes.
And for some reason I can't get it.
I think you got to come a bit further back. Bring that
I'm catching
ring.
on something right here.
Yeah. That feels like instrument. I can see the whole sediment moving. That's feeling right. That's instrument at least. That's cross of instrument. So,
Yeah.
hold on there.
Yeah.
I saw you're around the cross. The cross is right here, but
Yeah.
you're not under the spike.
Yeah.
So you're just lifting up the cross.
Yeah.
If you can try and get it around the spike, that would be very captured.
I sure can try. You can see the geometry of the arm is kind of like, I don't have a lot of options, but I can try.
Especially because now I'm all so close to the platform. Because that silly bungee's pulled the vehicle in.
I think you're on the porch.
Yeah, I see. I'm going to try and get out.
I could try to fly back a little bit.
Not just yet, because it'll just...
Yeah. It'll just bring me right back in.
Yeah.
Or, you know, pull the ring out of the craft.
So what's the ring doing now? Is that on something? Can you lift up? Oh, yeah. You can, which is a bad sign.
I can try.
Not quite.
Have you tried regripping on the parallel edge?
Yeah, a gajillion times.
It doesn't work?
No.
Oh, hang on. Let's just record.
I wish I could see.
All right, Dirk is going to help direct you here. I'm going to go work on a different dive plan, but I feel like you're close here.
Roger. Thank you, Nico. Bye.
Bye, Nico. Hi, Dirk.
Hello, Dirk. Oh, he's not on comms.
Oh, he doesn't have his headphones.
He's not ready for watch.
We got a viewer commenting, what brand is this bungee cord? Their marketing people should be sponsoring us. It's like the zip ties all over again.
Right.
Yes. Okay. I am halted. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Try to grip it parallels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried gripping it like this?
Yes.
Across the
Yeah. There's not enough. Oops, sorry. I'll get off.
Our ROV pilots is strategizing with Dirk, our new watch lead. We're just trying to figure out the best way to excavate this piece of the instrument platform in order to recover it. Seems like it got really stuck in the mud. So the sediment here is very, very, very fine. Any movement by the ROV or by the arm can kick up quite a cloud of sediment, meaning we have to sit and wait until visibility is cleared again, which is part of the reason why we're not vacuuming out the mud and the dirt here. And just an FYI to our viewers, I did post a photo of the instrument platform pre-deployment on ocean_networks on Instagram. It is in our stories, not our feed. So please feel free to go take a look if you're curious as to what this platform looks like. This platform, it weighs 730 pounds in water, which is part of the challenge of today's operation, just how heavy this instrument platform is. It's not as easy as just lifting it and pulling it out of the mud. And I believe we also have to take the way that the two arms on an ROV are able to move into consideration when we're trying to recover this instrument platform. And rest assured, our ROV pilots have diagrams and photos, and we have the plans that were developed pre-expedition to follow for this operation. But we can only plan for so many scenarios, and unexpected things do pop up during our operations. I agree. I think we need to offer our pilots 2 Sour Patch children each for this difficult operation. And this platform does contain a broadband seismometer. So this device basically measures the shaking of the seafloor in the event of an earthquake. So it measures seismic activity. And the reason why we're recovering this platform is to take a look at the data that it's recorded. So this is autonomous, meaning it's not actually attached to power and internet connectivity that is part of our Neptune network. And it is powered by batteries, and I believe the batteries are also coming to the end of its life, so we will be recovering it. Earlier in the cruise, we deployed 5 ocean bottom seismometers, which are also autonomous, to replace this platform that we're currently recovering. I'm glad we are your favorite team, and I'm happy to share that myself, Anna, and Johan are also part of the overnight crew, so that makes me pretty stoked to hear.
Wait, did somebody say something about the overnight crew too?
They told us not to tell the overnight crew that we are the favorite team.
Oh, got it.
Well, good thing we are also part of the overnight.
Exactly.
So just for some context, in the control van, half of us are on 4-hour shifts and the other half are on 12-hour shifts. So the video engineer, navigator, and science communication fellow, so myself, Anna, and Johan, we are 12 to 4, so 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. local time. And our watch leads, as well as data logger and ROV pilots, operate on a 12-hour schedule. And I didn't get a chance to do a quick round of introductions in the control van, so while we have some time on SPL, we have Johan on navigation, we have Trevor and Gabby on pilot as our ROV pilots, we have Anna as our video engineer, Cassie as our data logger, Dirk as our watch lead, and myself, Yuko, on science communication fellow, or on the science comms, I should say.
Thanks, Yuko. Um,
All right, I think it should be okay.
All right, let me know if you don't get it in Google Chat.
I got it. Thank
Perfect.
Hmm?
Another thing is, Dirk, if you want us to reset up, we can do that while you're looking at stuff. If we reset up, we're going to be waiting for a little while for dust to settle anyways.
Okay. Sure, yeah, we're probably going to reset up.
Okay, we'll re-square up. Did you want me to do anything more with the leash that I have? I don't think there's...
It just be, I just want to see where it's going to.
Okay, yeah, I can show you that.
I'm hoping it's going to very bottom by that white clamp on the left, but if it doesn't go there, then definitely something's changed. From your top view, it already looks like it's not the same.
Oh, yeah, I'm around the end of the... Oh, you know what? I'm running into the screws. That's why I can't get any further on the cross.
Yeah.
So like I was on the cross there, on the short part of the cross, but I was up against the screws, so you can't like slip it in.
Okay, well that's good as long as like hopefully if we get out of this position, we can still see. It looks like we can still kind of see the T there, so this is great.
Yeah, I can see the T, but not the stabs.
So are these? Is that the top of the screw head?
You drew a horizontal line. Can you do that once more?
Do you want more of an arrow?
Yeah, where are you looking? Yeah, yes,
right
that's
there.
the top of the screw
So
there.
that's kind of thread.
We could zoom in and verify? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, go for the zoom.
Like
go for a zoom, please.
And one thing Nico was talking about is I can just get the end of, I can get this circle over that, and then we can just put the other, like, and just call that good enough, was one thing he had thought might work.
Okay.
Right, bungee the cross, but not the strut.
It looks like, I think what's going on here is the cross is actually way at an angle, and it's kind of rolled with the other spike kind of, if you can imagine, underneath of the instrument platform. So it's not necessarily that what you see there is close to the bar that we're
Yeah.
trying to hook into.
It's rolled up to it.
It's kind of like rolled.
Yeah, I'm sure. That makes sense.
But I don't see where this, kind of where the bungee ends up is not where it should end up based on
Right.
this picture.
Right.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, come out, please, video.
Yeah, we have none of our kind of hints.
So I
That's
think,
probably good there.
so
thank you.
Nico had said put like one of these loops over just that cross piece, but I think
Okay.
the problem is that cross piece is just going to rotate up
Yeah.
because we don't have
you-
anything to prevent the rotation without.
Where does this thing go? If you let it go, does it just like sit in a nice
It
spot?
sits right there.
Okay, have you tried using your parallels, getting in behind the disc on the bungee, but not closing, and kind of pulling it until it sits nice and tight? So the ring kind of sits parallel outside of your parallels, kind of like this. Then you push on the bungee, then you pull the bungee itself.
Interesting. I don't know that I've seen us pinch the bungee yet.
Yeah.
Maybe try, and it would, if you can pull it before pinching, maybe you can set it kind of tight in the just so you can get, and then you can do what Nico's kind of suggesting by just kind of rolling it over that leg, right?
Well, that's actually similar to what you were suggesting, except we'd go grab the bungee with Orion, pull
Right.
that towards,
Yeah.
and then you can manipulate it with the
Yeah,
with the
and
craft.
trying it with just the craft might be a good start.
Yeah,
Sure.
I hope you get enough tension on there so that it doesn't just like flop around. But I think
Right.
if Nico was saying he's fine with the spike, we could probably use that just to roll it over that spike. If you can, because it's kind of sitting like this, if you can see that the head here, it's kind of at this angle. And if we can bring the disc like this and then roll it,
We
but you need
did try that one earlier.
Try with if you grip the bungee.
Yeah, I could do.
Okay.
I wonder if the bungee is hooked on something. I guess we'll see when it comes to the surface.
Well,
Yeah.
what we do know is it's not where it was in the picture.
Yeah,
That's at
totally.
least the guarantee. But there was, I think there are 3 bungees in the picture. Like, yeah, definitely not, because the picture ones have monkey's fists on them. And
So I think the best way to do this is with the Orion.
Yeah, you want me to do that now?
Yeah. I want you to grab, because as soon as I set it down, it's going to go bungee down. Then I have to go fish around in there. Let me rotate for you a little bit here.
oh, there's a monkey's fist on there.
See, it seems like I should just be able to put this over, like I can see it now. This is the first time I've been able to see it. To see the stab, the cross, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Shoulder
Like
down.
even if you were to now just pull by the monkey's fist, it would kind of auto align. And there's like,
Yeah, we are kind of lined up for it.
and if there's a chance this is gonna fling in some inconvenient direction, but at least it would auto align if you hold by the monkey's fist.
If you open up, I think I can get it in there.
Whoop.
I don't want to stir up any dust. It will immediately cover the only part
Yeah,
of this I've ever seen.
I've seen some of the design, like
would you like me to get closer, or are you happy? Like, I'm trying to grab
can work with
behind
this.
the thing. Is that correct?
You're just trying to grab the monkey's fist for me, or
okay.
the line going to the monkey's fist.
Yeah, roger.
Hold
Need a
on.
little. I can actually, let me wrist up a bit.
Okay.
That's this way. Get that out of your way, and then you can stay low. Okay, I'm good there. You can go to the final bit, and I'll grab. I'm happy there.
Okay.
I am latched.
Okay. I am unlatched. Woo! That was exciting. Rats. That is not what I wanted.
See, but this position, the way it's in right now, if you're pulling against, you can kind of, I think if you just get that spike, or the top end of that foot, or the spike, or whatever we want to call it,
Yeah.
just through there, and it will just kind of automatically kind of align itself once it's over top of it.
I could even use the Orion as like a safety, so it doesn't spring back or whatever. I get to kind of come down with you. Of course, you're doing the alignment of it, but I could come down that general direction. Is that what you think, Dirk?
For what? This here?
This grab?
No, that's not the grab I was thinking, but if this is a grab
Okay.
you haven't tried, then that could work.
What were you thinking?
Okay, one sec, I'll come up there. Just give me a minute.
This is not something I have tried or remember seeing Josh try. So there's that.
But now it looks to me like a thing that can really change is, let me bring a ring up here. I think if you were to grab, see where your line's grabbing, but just this fairly on itself, see how this thing wants to sit in this position right now? You can grab it, and then the ring kind of floats underneath. You just kind of get it started. As long as it maintains this position that it has right now when you're looking at it. I think if you put the ring on top of the spike and keep pressing down, it's just going to grab on the spike and change the orientation of it. So you're saying you want the rest of the pitch, right?
That sounds like what I'm hearing. Yep. Okay. I'm locked. Yes.
Thinking, yeah, that's great. Yeah, like that.
Let me know when you're happy. Okay, I'm unclosed and now I'm opening. Look at how much it pulls the arm. It's incredible. Yeah, okay, I'll get out of there. Bye.
Okay. We can see, so let's do the thing.
Like that.
Yeah, if you couldn't see this, this would not work. If you
Yeah, totally. We're in a good position to try this. I like it. I understand what you're saying now. Uh-huh. Of course there's a shadow now. Where are we going?
Sorry.
No, it's my shadow.
Oh, your shadow.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, video. That's great. I can sort of see. I mean, that's the thing right there. That's captured it.
If it's ever been captured, it's now.
Yeah. Dirk, what do you think?
I think so. You can
Let it go?
Yeah, let go and see. It's something.
Let's take a look. Let the dust settle.
only we had the dredger, huh? We could really
I know, that would
give
be
ourselves
so
some-
great right now.
some room.
I can't tell.
It didn't spring back.
Yeah, it didn't spring back.
I can
line
nose it a bit.
Do you want me to zoom in on it?
Yeah,
or
let's give it a second and
give it a second, Roger.
just see. It didn't spring back. I don't know. I don't think it made it around the bottom of the leg. I think it's still just caught on the.
There's spikes coming out
Yeah,
of the
there's
bottom
screws
of the
are
cross.
pretty long, right?
Yeah, I'm
It's not
assuming
going to make
like,
it around the screws.
The screws are how long, Dirk?
I would imagine the top
Yeah.
that you see to the very bottom is probably
That's
like.
almost the diameter of the circle.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah, you
tight.
ain't getting around that.
Did this get around the bar?
It looks like maybe. Can we? Do you want to nuzzle it or do you want to zoom? What do you
Let's
wanna
go for zoom.
Okay, go ahead. Video.
It's around
This
something.
is around the actual platform bar.
Stop it.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
No,
gotta
it's
be the cross.
not.
That's got to be the cross.
Are you
No,
serious?
there's-
It is. There's no.
There's
What?
nothing there. Yeah. There's
We
no-
can nuzzle it.
Yeah, if it's around. Oh my gosh.
Do you think so?
Well, it's too
It's-
skinny for the cross, isn't it? This
Yeah,
cross should
it
be like
is.
1-inch steel.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna nuzzle it
Well,
because this is too
Now,
good
let's
to
not
be
get-
true.
Let's not
Call
get ahead of
zooms as
ourselves.
you want them.
I
Yeah.
think it could be. I think.
Okay.
Let me just pat
Um,
myself on the back here. And
Yeah,
then we'll
let's
carry
go
on.
wide. I don't believe this yet. Stop there.
That's much higher though than I thought the little spike would
Yeah.
be. So maybe we're dreaming.
Dreaming. You're dreaming, buddy.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the instrument.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
Okay,
If
so we've
there's-
captured the instrument.
I think if they're as tight as everyone says it is, then it's probably
Okay.
probably fine. Then I think that's kind of what Nico was implying was good.
I think he said if we get it around this, he wants the other ring on the other
Yes. All right, that
stanchion
makes
thing.
sense. Sure. But that we've done once before.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
So-
It
you
was
guys are
utterly blind.
well versed in that maneuver. Okay.
So is it time to move the vehicle?
I'm game.
That comes with consequences because of Viz.
Do we want to look?
So I want to be sure that everyone's on board before we do that.
Can we look over there yet, or is
Nope.
the arm going to be completely in the way?
I am
You can see it
full
in that
right.
only in the 180 cam.
Oh, you're full right.
I'm full right on my main camera. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Dang. Can you move your arm out of the way and maybe we can see something through the top view?
Yeah, I think I got a little.
Are you on comms right now, or am I just
Am I
having-
not? Am I
I-
too quiet? How's that?
That's way better.
This is,
yeah.
but I have to. This is like okay.
Well, Dirk, I have to commend you. That was a good idea.
Well, it's also the first time you're able to see it,
Yes.
so I feel like
It
that's
still was
slightly,
a great-
slightly cheating.
Yeah, but still,
You're not doing it blind.
just take the credit. That's cool. I'll give it.
Okay, what would we like to do collectively?
I would just, if possible, if you can move the predator out of the way so we can maybe
It's
see on something.
It's
Are you not
sort
going
of.
to see more? Just mud?
This is
That's
this
it?
is stowed.
Okay, so, good idea, bad idea. All right.
Okay.
Levels out.
I didn't copy that. What would you like to do?
It's up to you now. Not
So
move,
to get
I
out of
don't
here,
know.
just Trevor, take a look at the 180. You're both
Yes.
under a bead bag and a cable.
So I'm supposed to come straight up and forward, right?
Yeah, exactly. Preferably taking everything with you.
Yeah. At 100% vertical. Yeah, I'm on it. Okay. Patience. I want to do, there we go. Whee! Who needs Viz?
I do.
We don't need Viz where we're going.
For our viewers online, I did post the picture of the platform pre-deployment on both our Instagram story and on Twitter or X.
180 cam for the win. Can see where I'm going. Oh, if only I don't screw it up. Don't do it wrong, do it right.
All right, and for reference, Gabby, this one, that spike is obviously in line with,
This is perfect, Trev.
it's essentially in line with that thing.
Yeah.
And then on the fourth, it's in line with this grading, the fourth kind of slot. if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, it definitely does. I'm wondering if actually we might even be too far in close. What do you think?
Hard to know. Hard to
Okay.
know. I've left what I think is enough space, but I'm happy to shimmy back. Now's the time to do that.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Just a little bit further back.
Okay, before I do that, I want to check one thing out.
Let me, yeah, I think not too much further back, but a bit will be helpful.
Okay, the arm is clear. I couldn't tell. Oop, no, that's not right. This is right. Okay, back is my least favorite way to travel, but that is okay. We can make it happen.
This is a miserable site, huh? West
Yeah.
flank.
You should just never have anything here ever.
There's just nothing here. It's just mud and nothing works. It's an
Oh,
autonomous instrument.
Terrible job there.
It's mud and nothing works.
Well, this thing's here because the other thing's broken.
One of our viewers did ask us to describe the color of the mud earlier.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeesh.
You know, it kind of reminds me of miso soup.
It does actually, just all that flavor.
There you go.
Just
Okay, Gab, whenever you're ready.
Thanks.
Look at that. That's what you want. You want
It
some-
is totally miso soup with all the like swirling little bits.
Yeah.
I usually think miso soup is quite beautiful, but this is nonsense.
Aw.
We have work to do.
I did a bad job.
This is just
here.
like, have you been on a Venus cruise, Gabby?
I
Oh,
have
gosh.
done some work in the Strait. Not on a Venus
this.
cruise, but I've done some work in the Strait, and it's just like you can't, like you'll be sitting on the bottom and you can't see it.
There, not because necessarily you stirred it up. You look at
Just
you,
because that's how it is.
most of the times you can't see your porch. You can't see
Yeah.
your little milk crate. Can't see it, and you just got to wait for these tiny little bubbles of Viz that kind of float around the seafloor.
Yeah, I did a short job off of Pender Island, and you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, that's like
It's like-
Folgers, just green. This, but green.
Yeah.
We call it pea soup.
Pea soup,
Yeah.
yeah,
Pea
not
soup
miso
versus
soup.
miso soup.
The offshore miso soup. Ugh.
the offshore soup selection today.
The soup du jour.
Forbidden soup.
Dove and clam chowder.
Gross.
I
Okay.
brought so much miso soup now I don't want to drink it anymore, actually.
You brought miso soup?
Yeah, I did.
It's really good for taking offshore because you can get it in like these little cakes.
Yeah, I got little
Do you
packets.
get the little packets of miso?
Like you chicken broth kind of cubes, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
but like it's not quite like drinking bouillon cubes.
No.
It's
Okay.
better than that.
All right.
I have lots if anyone wants some.
But it is essentially salt, all just like,
Yeah.
Was that a joke on the better than bouillon?
I wish it was,
Better than
but I don't know
bouillon.
the reference.
Is that what you use? I use that. The kind of but then it's kind of annoying. You got to put it in the fridge, scoop it out. It's like a paste, not a.
But that's how miso works. Miso paste?
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
like that. Maybe that's a sucker jam. Just selling you miso soup.
Trevor, what is this?
That was, I think, the other ROV down here.
It couldn't have been you. This is actually what I did. I just made a huge mess, and then I'm sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, let's leave the vehicles in auto and then leave.
We'll come back when this is over. They're not gonna go very far. They're at the end of the wire.
Yeah, one time in Venus we had to do one connector because there it's not like here. Everything's all normally connected to the platform, and you take the platform and you have to go connect it. It took us almost 20 hours to do one connector because it looks like this the whole time. Just waiting for these little bubbles, and you inch forward with your manip, and then you wait for 45 minutes, maybe only 10 minutes, maybe 2 hours.
Maybe a whole shift of not touching the
And then you
controls.
finally connect it, and you can't see the little things.
The tabs,
So
yeah.
you got to just check it. Hope for the best. And it's, ground fault. Oh. Reseat. Yeah, it's torture. But it's fun. I mean,
You got to get a deep rated Eris,
yeah.
Oh, what now?
the acoustic camera. Boy, that thing's cool.
Is that sort of like an imaging sonar?
It's like a Gemini, but more. Have you worked with a Gemini?
I haven't.
It was a
It's an imaging
top-down-
sonar, right?
Yes.
Top-down view
Mm-hmm.
instead of like a Norbit, which shows you what's in front of you. You know,
Yeah.
it's different. It's same data presented differently.
Yeah.
But you could do a connector up with it. You could see the holes in the grating.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
you
if
see
there
the grating. Yeah.
It was just a very
100%.
high frequency imaging sonar.
Totally, yeah.
Okay.
It's the
So like you're 3 meters away and you can't see anything anymore.
I think it had a 4 or 5
it goes
meter.
it goes up to 15 or something like that. It goes up to, it's quite far, but it has like a dead zone right in front.
Yeah, the
So
near field,
yeah.
everything's got that. You're stuck
Yeah.
with that.
It's pretty cool. Never worked on
Neat.
anything like that.
On which vehicle?
Oh, good question. What
It was
that?
on
Is that
Oceanic
OE?
Explorer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except when we used it on that, it was not on a pan and tilt, so it was fixed. So as soon as you got really close,
You couldn't see
you
anymore.
couldn't see. But then the last cruise we did was on a pan and tilt, so it was it was pretty cool.
And it wasn't doing the sweep thing where you get updates across.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
just
like
imaging.
You
Yeah.
can see a fish swimming.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you see
cool.
little bubbles. If you stir something out, the bubbles
Mhm.
come up, and it's like a top view, kind of like what Trevor's saying, right?
Yeah, like 180 cam, but acoustic.
Yeah,
Kinda.
it's an acoustic 180 cam, and it's somehow it's like the camera's like 3 meters in front of you looking down. It's just a
Right,
weird
yeah.
perspective.
That's right. They portray it as like if you're
Top view, yeah.
here, it's top view over here.
Yeah.
Just with
Nice.
the projection stuff that I don't understand that you do, but it's pretty cool.
Neat. Acoustic camera.
I think that's was that what it's marketed as? Is that what they called it, or is that just what we?
I
called
bet
That's
it's
what
like a
we use
step
it
up
for.
from imaging sonar. It's just potato.
it? Right.
Just imaging sonar is just kind of, you picture this, so like rebrand camera.
This is ridiculous, people.
Can't see.
I can't see.
This at least is, what I like about it is that this new camera that you have up high gives you kind of at least a
Yeah.
timeline. It's coming. If you only had the right camera, you really don't know, and all of a sudden it's clear.
Yeah, it gives you hope.
Gives you hope.
Gives you the weather forecast, the Doppler radar.
It gives you the forecast.
I think it's getting better.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we still at a 2-minute mark for the dust
No,
clearing?
it's gotten much worse.
Oh,
Like 5 minutes now.
Got old ham fist on the controls again here.
No, I started it.
Oh.
Worst part of an inshore is like the longer you're down there, the more the link cod starts moving in.
Oh, and then they
And
start
there are
stirring
some
things up more.
massive link cods, yeah.
Yeah.
They just start, and then they kind of go under the RV, and they kind of dig themselves in the mud, and then they go under the
And they're like
platforms.
super happy.
Yeah,
do the squat lobsters kick up a lot of dust as well for
No,
the
no,
inshore?
they're
There's
just-
so many of them
they
down
do
there.
nothing. They just sit there.
They're so cute.
Nothing.
They're like my favorite part of the inshore dives.
I'm gonna get started.
That's the only
Sounds
thing
good.
I ever catch when I try to prawn.
Squat
Bucket
lobsters.
of squat lobsters.
You ever eaten a squat lobster?
No,
You're
chuck
not
them back.
supposed to.
You're not supposed to?
Yeah,
Why not?
because they could have toxic chemicals in them.
Oh, I don't want that.
Well, they're not appetizing looking. I don't think a lot of people make that mistake. They look,
Right.
it's like
I mean, they look
nobody.
kind of like little crayfish, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
They just, it looks like it's something, and then they just disappear. It's like, where's the meat?
It's
No
like
meat.
Like a
little-
sea cucumber.
Like a tiny little tail. I
Yeah,
feel
but it's
like.
tiny. It's like-
Yeah, yeah. But you know, like crawfish, like in New Orleans, that's kind of like the same size.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I don't know. I
Just
don't want
spoiled with prawns, I guess, and this thing is just, if that was looking at you through a hole, you think, all right, grab them, pull them out. You'd be pretty disappointed.
Yeah,
Gonna
yeah, that's
tilt up?
fair.
It's just this,
Sure.
Yeah, it's like a little tail nub, not like a full.
it's all shell. Ah,
Yeah.
A little freeze fail
what is
there.
this?
Neat.
That's been happening to me a lot lately.
Yeah.
What is the freeze fail? What does that mean?
There's a freeze, well, halt button on the top of the controller. So if you get in a weird position, you can halt, you can re-index the controller, and then you can reactivate the arm. So the arm will stay still while you're moving the controller. It's also
Oh.
good for, you know, when dive chiefs come up to show diagrams, you
Gotcha.
don't bonk it.
Also,
Yes.
otherwise,
But
like a
the-
judo chop.
Right,
If
but
you-
the freeze fail is where the button does a double tap. And you
Oh.
press it, and it both halts and unhalts.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that what's happening when I do that?
Yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
I thought I
That's-
wasn't doing it at all.
That's more forgivable, yeah. It's a button.
It's a bummer, though. It can definitely wreak havoc on your situation.
Yes. I'm going to center up the camera. Look at the anglage on that ring. The non-ring
Yeah, we've
shaping.
done a little bit of non-ring shaping
Pull in the
it.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Can you remind us where the...
Fourth bar. So if you're squared up, which you're pretty square, I would
Ish.
imagine.
I've got a lot
Fourth
more space to work with on this one.
two, like, sorry,
Oh,
I don't know
fourth from the
why
middle?
I want to count 4 for you.
4 from where? Give me a
4,
reference.
okay, hold on. Let me
ROV
just think where I'm
pilots.
going to go.
How much is this for?
Right, this one, that one, right in front of that one.
Yeah, gotcha.
Or you want me to do the reference
No,
too
I
for
actually,
where
I
in the
do
mud?
need the counting. I'm very good at math, but not that kind of math.
Especially with stuff like that, your eyes is going to jump and back.
Yeah, oh, totally.
It's gonna-
Okay.
That's where you just got to...
I'm not going to see anything anyways.
So you can, yeah, top view, I think you got to be a little more right.
I've got to be a little more right
To the
than
right,
this?
yeah. But quite a bit.
Yeah, because that makes sense, because the camera is not square with that grading.
I think even more right than that. Yeah, right there-ish. I think is going to be...
Exactly there-ish.
Well, fudge factor in there.
No, I get you. What do you think?
I think you got to be closer to the platform.
Closer.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe there. Did you get it? Come on, stay. Yeah, I think you're still too close to the ROV.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How long are those what do you call
hang
them?
on, let me...
Stanchions? Stabs?
I'll put the... Yeah, what is that?
Stickios?
Forks? Like a forklift?
Bullhorns?
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
I'm on something
You're probably
now.
close, yeah. Did you get it? Oh. No.
Uh-huh. Yes?
No, I don't know.
No. It's just...
Are you
That's
up
why
and
I
down?
couldn't see it.
Because it was covered in mud.
Covered in mud.
Why is this mud moving? And where's my ring?
I think you got, yeah.
Okay, what are you thinking for reference there?
I think you're probably in a good spot if you go straight down from here and then
Okay.
just a little, yeah, you have to go all the way up to your manip, I guess. I think it's deeper down.
Okay. I do remember Josh going pretty deep down for it.
Oh yeah,
I just felt something.
Yeah, I think you're
I
in a,
didn't feel it, I saw it, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
I think you're in a good spot there, yeah. Yeah, you're on it, whatever. I don't know where your ring is.
This is the whole thing. It's still the same scene.
But
What's up,
this
Dirk?
is fine, yeah. This stuff kind of takes a long time.
Yeah.
There's no,
You guys have the patience
there's
for
no
it.
rush. This is Venus builds this into you.
Yeah, I felt something there, but I kind of feel like I'm too close to the platform, actually.
Okay.
Or maybe right, like straight down from here. Like I'm looking in 180 cam now.
Yeah.
Straight down from here might
straight
be
down,
a good
yeah.
place to start.
Okay.
Is that what you think?
Now that you're pointing that out, yeah, I think that now.
Okay.
But you know you were on it, right? So I think we know
Yeah.
it's kind of you're in the right like X. Just trying to figure out the Y. Said.
Yeah.
It's almost nice when you don't see the manip move, because it's promising. Nope.
Nope. That was not it. I need more of this, I think. I know.
The stuff on your reference diagram doesn't actually reflect